Hey everybody, it's Sam Carey from the new EdTech Classroom. If you're new to my channel, I make technology tutorials for teachers, and I decided to shoot this behind the scenes video on my phone just to show you my YouTube studio. I was telling somebody about where I work and he found it pretty unbelievable, so I figured you all would also be interested in seeing where I shoot all of my videos as well as my live shows. So let's jump in and check it out. So as you can see by my surroundings here, basically I work right now in a shed in the woods. And when you go inside, you'll also see that the shed is totally unfinished. It has no insulation and it's a pretty basic setup here. So the story here is that I used to make all of my videos in my classroom in San Francisco. I would set up a video studio in the classroom after school was finished and stay late and do all my video work there. My wife and I lived in a tiny little apartment in San Francisco. There was no way I was going to be able to set up a video studio in there. And then after school closures, we decided to move up to the Sierra foothills to be closer to our family and are obviously still here. Initially, I was making videos in a basement, but the problem was that the water would rush through the pipes periodically and prevent me from being able to work or kind of ruin a video for several hours. And so I decided to move to this shed where I now make my videos. First, let's take a look at my camera setup here. I have this Panasonic 4K Lumix camera and I have it set up on a tripod. And then in front of the camera, I have my iPad and I have a teleprompter. Before, I would basically just sit down and do videos off the top of my head. But the problem with that was that I would do tons of different takes and then it was taking me forever to edit my videos. So I decided to try a script and a teleprompter. And although it takes me way more time now to prep videos, it takes me much less time to record them and edit them. So that's why I got a teleprompter. When I'm sitting down filming, I have my phone in my hand. It has a remote control and I'm able to make the script scroll up and down. And then next to the teleprompter and camera, I have this Godox light. This is my key light. It is the SL60W Godox, and this is definitely my most expensive piece of equipment. This is also a relatively new addition. So as we get closer to the area where I'm actually filming, you'll see that I have these soft box lights that are just illuminating the green screen. And the idea here is that you don't want it to be uneven. So like that shadow right there is not good for the green screen. And so I'm just manipulating those lights to make sure I get a nice even green. And then I'm also using this Blue Yeti microphone, and this microphone is hooked up to the camera. And then I have a pop filter here to filter out those hard P and T sounds. I have my shock mount and my boom arm here. And this boom arm is literally just connected to a barbecue table that I kind of jury-rigged together with this piece of wood. So certainly nothing fancy there either. And this is the view that I see when I am filming my videos. I just read that script and that's it. One of the major downsides of filming in an unfinished shed is that it has no insulation. So it's either usually blazing hot or freezing cold. Right now it's actually incredibly hot. It's like 30 degrees hotter in here than it is outside. So what that means is I actually only have like a small window during the day when I can actually film my videos. And so my first project is going to be to put in some insulation and sheetrock here so that I can have some better heat regulation and also set up a YouTube background and not always have to use the green screen. The last thing I want to show you here is just how I bring the file into my computer and edit it and get it to look the way that it does when I publish videos. So you can see here that this top layer in the video editing studio is the green screen video that I just showed you how I shoot. And actually, you can see I didn't do that great of a job with this one because there's kind of some shadow in the background. So that can actually make it harder to get the green out. And then I also have my screencast down below. And basically what I'm going to do here is just go to the video file and I crop that video down. So I take it in a little bit on the left, a little bit on the right so that it's cropped. Still need to crop it more on the right there. So actually I can probably do like 900 to make sure that I get rid of that mic. And then I'm going to go down here to the video filters. And with video filter, I am going to add chroma key. And you'll see that that has now keyed out the green. And I can reduce my size, bring myself over, and then start to edit myself over the screencast and put all the different callouts that you see, like the arrows and zoom ups and stuff like that. And this program is Screenflow. So that's the gist of it. This is my YouTube studio, and now you've seen a little bit more about how I make my videos. I'll make another video after I put up the installation in sheetrock, and one of the things that I'm thinking about is what I want the background to look like. And if you have any suggestions for me about what I should put in that background, I'd love to hear that because I've been thinking a lot about that and I'm not quite sure what to do yet. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and be sure to check out that other video that I have up there about how I make my YouTube tutorials if you want to see a little bit more about how I do the editing in Screenflow after I film my videos.